So hi, I'm going to take you through a summary of what we have done from our lesson 1 to lesson 5. So we go to this our work area. So number one thing is we do a typical page setup. So kindly zoom everything, then you pick all. Then also ensure you activate snap. Also the grid. So the grid is just to show, and the snap they work together so that we get the distance equally spaced. Also check that some of the commands like ortho and polar is for vertical, polar, ortho, these are what we call the status toolbar. So ensure they are on. So on the command line, you can type anything you want. So also, it is good that you know that we are going to employ all that we have done. For example, the dtext, the text. So we go to the drawing toolbar, and then we work with a line and we ensure ortho is on. But even before we do that, it is good that first of all we can just specify the first and the next line. So we enter. So the next thing we are supposed to do is that we can see this line is equally spaced. So that is the role performed by snap and the grid. The next thing is that we are going to manipulate, draw a similar line, but now we employ rearing. So we come to this part, and this is where the rears are. Remember, rear 1 is supposed to be 0. We click on that, and then you create, for example, a layer. We call it object line. Then you can assign it. Now the next thing is to assign it a line type. A color. Then the line type, we want it should be visible, should be a continuous. Then the line weight is that should be visible. We can also create another, add a layer. So we can call it the dimension layer. So again, we can give it a color. Then we can also give it the line weight. Then once we do that, the next thing is to specify the current. Click on the green, then the object, and you just say okay. So if you were to draw a similar line, so any drawing that you do, once it's done, just click enter, then you press escape. So this is now, we have at least managed to do a typical page setup. The zoom is assigned, the layers are assigned, The next thing would be we try now to apply now these tools, the modifying or editorial commands. So if at all I want to erase, we said you can click that, then the next thing is you press enter, so it is erased. But remember, you can also, maybe if at all you did it wrongly, you can undo, so it's restored. The next thing we said is that you can copy, so pick that copy command, select the line. So after selecting, you can just press enter, specify base point, so you can specify that one as our base point. And then you can also specify even the displacement, no harm. Or you can just decide, we have the base point or displacement, so we can just use the base points, then you just click enter. So that is a copying. So mirroring, we can create a vertical line per se. Now we just use the object. Then it's good to, we also set it as the current. We set it as the current, then we just say, okay, so let's create a vertical. So we create a vertical line. So we create a vertical line. Then we escape. So if at all you want to mirror this, you can just come, click on that, then you just say enter, specify base point. So we can move, we can specify that one as our base point, specified second point. So we specify the first point, specify the second point. So that is what we have, the mirror. So we have this point as a midpoint, so that's the mirror. Then the next thing is that we can do an array. So we specify, for example, that one. Then you go to array. We can have 3. Then we just click OK. So in offsetting, we are setting it either to the right or to the left. So if at all I want to pick, for example, to the left,